Good morning, this is Jack from Charging the Market Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Monday, the 14th of April. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. Okay. First thing to say is on Bitcoin. I was talking last week about the possibility that we might see an RSI 5 bicycle that fixed, and I was pretty sure I actually already updated the chart with that. And I did. Okay, so an RSI 5 bicycle is fixed, and that's now looking pretty good. Now, the encouraging thing is that we've had quite a few of these, and they've all made targets, apart from this one here, actually. It's so I'm liking the odds of this making target 2, and that's encouraging for equities where I would like to see a significant rally. And I think this is a good indication that we might see that on equities as well, because they are joined at the head. Okay, looking at the daily chart, the new week to pivot is at 81,412. We've got a potential double bottom here, which I'm watching. No divergence on the daily chart. But I would say I've got resistance not far above here, at declining resistance at 87,000. If we get through that, I've got double bottom resistance at 88.8k. And if we see a break up through that and it sustains the break, then I'm a little skeptical about reaching this. But we could have a target then in about the 101.75 to 103.75 area. Could we be starting the start of a new leg up that could retest a high? Potentially, yes. But I think for that to happen, we would need to probably have the equities rally for a couple of months and possibly retest the highs there too. I'd love to see that. I'm slightly skeptical about whether this has enough mileage to get that done. But I would love to see, at the minimum, a 50% retracement of this move down from the high, which wouldn't be hugely significant really on Bitcoin, but would be very significant on Solana. Solana, we've got a new week to pivot at 119.20. We've broken up over decent looking falling wedge. That's a bearish underthrow there. That's a breakup. We're testing the 50 DMA, and we've got a potential double bottom or par formed IHS here. Now, if that continues to play out, then I drew the arrows last week. So far, so good. We're getting towards the initial IHS target, which I've got in about the 146 area. We've got a possible inverted head and shoulder neckline at 14753. It could just break up directly, maybe. I've got a similar setup on Ethereum, and that's less likely to break up directly, or at least it wouldn't make a really decent double bottom if it did. This could do, and I'm looking for a potential target area up here in the 50% retracement area, 195. The IHS, if this forms and breaks up and has the neckline which is level, then we'd have a target marginally above that in about the 198 area, and I like that setup. We'll see whether it delivers. On Ethereum, new weekly pivot is at 1557. We are above it. Could be forming a rally here. I drew in a similar setup on there, but you can see that Ethereum is not as far advanced along this path. It's coming, but it's not as far advanced along this path as Solana is. I'm skeptical about it doing the same thing. I've drawn in the arrows as though it might, but we'll see. Ethereum has been heavier than the others, and I think it's got longer-term structural problems suggesting it might be an issue. But what I would say here is that we're expecting to see more of a rally. We've got declining resistance here. We've got 1, 2, 3, and break. That's a nice trend line, and it just broke up. That's opening up a possible test of this main resistance trend line up here, which I've currently got in the 2340 area, and I would like to see that if possible. So we shall see. All right, let's have a look at questions. My pleasure as always, mate. We'll see how it goes. But I'm liking this rally setup here. I was laying it out last week, and at the moment, it's delivering okay, and it's also encouraging for equities. If equities stays on track, then this has a much better chance of delivering. And obviously, I'd like equities to stay on track as well. All right, brilliant. In that case, I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. And watch out for that post on US dollar.